Hello, welcome back. I mentioned in the first video about the graphics upgrades in this game. I think it's Tenebrae brought up the facts about the sound being upgraded as well, and there's a lot more ambient sound. Well, there's no MIDIs for a start. Yeah, they've upgraded the sound quality amazingly as well. Considering these games were released a year apart from each other, there's so much difference between them. They've definitely learned their lessons from the first game to this one.
A rooster. It's one of the few organic life forms on campus that is almost definitely not an ex-faculty member.
And between the two games, this is the one that I remember the least.
A maze? Oh, please, let's not add this to our list of woes. Let's just stay out here where everything's nice and calm. I'm already lost.
Oh, no, I can't reach him. Well, I suppose that was quite evident from the fact I couldn't actually catch him the first time round, but anyway.
Funny, the librarian never really struck me as a croquet kind of chap. Well, that threw a monkey wrench into the works. No, it's just a turn of phrase. I swear it just slipped out. I in no way intended to pass any sort of derogatory remark about your chosen form. Not here, nor ever. I personally find that having an arboreal primate as a companion has been an enriching, nay, invigorating experience. Well, that settled him down. I do wish he'd just let it rest. I don't see it matters if people accidentally say monkey. Well, that's enough of this conversation for me.
Let's see if we can get him more into the frame.
Oh, you handsome little sea.
Nope. Okay.
So, at least you chaps are having a good day of it. Balmy afternoon, breezes blowing, sun shining. I suppose that makes it monkey shine then. Well, he's the one who said it first. So, seen any good sticks around here at all? Oh, well, I'll just go off and keep looking then. You know, the sooner I get Death up and on his feet again, the sooner I might open up some more avenues for promotion around here. See you later.
So, yes, the hints in this game are a lot more apparent. Is that the words? But it's mentioned a few times about the mallets, and he's just mentioned about the sticks as well. As you can see, there's 3 people here. There's 3 mallets here. We will come back to this area a bit later on. Maybe not this video. I will try to solve some puzzles as I go, but for now I'm just going to be exploring.
So this is the university compost heap. Everyone always goes on about recycling as though it's such a thrill. It's a load of rot. I mean, think about it. You're encouraging the breeding of a vast mound of bacteria in your own home. Surely the one in your sock drawer is good enough for you. No way am I touching that. An imp. Small, offensive, and more than just a little bit suspect, I think. But I must admit, his little metal boots are rather neat. Not to mention smelly.
It may be perspective, but the imps in this game are looking rather large compared to the first game.
sorry. I thought you were someone else.
Who?
Who? What?
Who did you think I was?
Oh, nobody in particular. Don't worry about it. Oh, eek, ah.
One hesitates to ask any further, really.
Oi, oi, oi. Oit! Oit! Urgle, nurgle. Oit!
So that's it, is it? That's your entire repertoire, just sitting around and saying, oit!
Is that all? Is that all? No, why? Oh, you say I'm just a smelly little imp, and so I say hooray-oh. You say that I'm a silly little gimp, and I say go away-oh. 'Cause I'm smelly over here, I'm smelly over there. I'm smelly, smelly, smelly everywhere. I fill the bathtub plug with hair, and then I sing all day-oh. Oh, you say I'm just a silly jelly blimp, and I say it's okay-oh. You say a piece of string is limp, and I say the word potato. Limp, limp, limp here, limp, limp, limp there, and potato peelings everywhere. How long's it take to skin a bear? And I say, and I say all day, oh. Oit!
Quite.
Okay.
Look, who are you?
Oi, oi, Stench the imp.
Stench the imp?
No, Stench, not Stench. I wouldn't make any friends if I was called Stench, now would I? I mean, I do have a stench. All part of the job, you understand. But Stench is not, in fact, my actual name.
I see. And so you, in fact, might have the worst stench in the kingdom.
Ah, second worst, I'm afraid. The worst belongs to foul old Ron. Well, that's probably what did it, actually. Drove me mad and all. The disappointment, the yearning, looking towards a goal one could never really achieve, that sort of thing.
Mad?
Oh, yes. Lip-strumming, hooting, mad, I'm afraid. Oi, ew, who's a pretty cuttlefish? Oh.
Why do people lapse into insanity when they talk to me?
You've got a sympathetic face, mister. Oh.
For asking about the old boots. These boots are yours, then?
Hmm?
They're the home of your stench.
Aha! They are the perfect home for any stench. They are, in fact, the ideal dream home for really strong smells. I aim to go and attract some really astounding stinks to myself later on, right after a good, hard, manic fit. Hang on, hang on, hang on! Here it comes now. Oit! Oit! Nope. Didn't happen. Sorry.
An imp with curious steel sole boots. That looks curious. Look, I hope you're writing this down. I mean, what do you want me to do? Shout, hint? Oh, that's enough of this conversation for me.
I'm guessing we'll need a magnet at some point.
A birdhouse in the university? I thought the Arch-Chancellor had ordered all the local wildlife to be shot. Oh, no, that was the students. Well, that's all right then. Just so long as he wasn't being cruel to animals. It's already occupied.
I will start fast travelling at some point. Well, I say fast travelling, I just mean editing out the travelling time. But while we're exploring, I want to give people an idea of where everything is and where everyone is.
How sweet. Lovely little flowers. Just what the bees need to do their work. Call me surly, but I just don't feel like picking flowers. Beehives. I think worker bees are so nasty only because they do all the work and the queen gets all of the other. But you know, a bit of romance, a bit of soft lighting, maybe a little cup of nectar shared with the drones. And I think worker bees could be as nice to get on with as anybody. Or am I just talking rubbish? All right, it was only a thought. I'll get back to the game then, if you're so keen to always be practical. I don't know, you try to add a little bit of philosophical depth, and do you get any thanks? I think not. The university beekeeper. Look, let's not hang around too close. He might try to talk to us.
Keep off of them bees there, sir.
Sorry, I didn't quite catch that.
I said, do please keep away from the bees. They're very dangerous. You need the right equipment, see? A veil, smoke, that kind of thing.
Oh, come on, they're not that dangerous, are they?
Oh, yes. Yes, indeed. Last fellow here who tried to mess with that hive ended up stung, bewitched, and turned into the helpless love slave of the bee queen.
Really?
As the gods judge me, sir. He was off there collecting pollen day and night just for the privilege of seeing her mandibles crease up in a smile, sir. Awful, awful the degradation he got put through, sir.
Oh, gods, it must have been horrible.
Yes, sir. The pollen made me sneeze something awful.
I think at this point I should buzz off. Look, can I have some wax out of the beehive, or do I have to get tough?
Tough? What, go in there and fight the queen herself?
No, I mean get tough with you. You know, threaten, offer violence, intimidate you through use of magic powers, that sort of thing.
There's no call for that sort of thing, sir. If you're going to take that attitude, I'm afraid I'm going to have to force you to go on a bizarre quest to find objects which will catch my interest and curry my favour.
Oh, that would be a novelty.
You've no one but yourself to blame, sir. Off you go. The days are wasting.
So you really like bees a lot then?
Oh, they're wonderful little things, sir. Such rich and varied lives. Zooming into the hive and zooming out again, and poetry. Pure poetry in motion. No one pays them enough attention, sir, that's what I think. If only someone would give the little darlings the recognition they deserve.
Quite.
I mean, it's all ants these days, sir. Ants this and ants that. And ants can carry 100 times their own body weight. And
Yes, now, look.
I mean, it's nothing a bee can't cap, sir. Look at your basic regurgitation process, or the fascinating little dances bees perform. Point, I see a flower filled with nectar. Point, watch out for the spider's web over in that tree. Point, the clover's coming into bloom. Where's he gone then? I was just getting into the really interesting bits.
Oh, okay.
Bees. The eternal mystery. How do they fly? How do they communicate? And why are all the workers dumb enough to go off and toil in the fields all day, leaving the Queen lounging about, guzzling nectar and having a good time? Well, that's enough of this conversation for me.
I'm hoping the sounds of me getting off my seat to cough didn't make it into the recording. But we'll see soon. Okay, we're not done in the university just yet. Wow, that is loud. Just for the moment.
Ponder Stibbons. Profession, research wizard. Personality, maniac. Avoid at all costs. So, what have we here then?
Thorms! Billions and billions and billions of thorms!
Pardon me while I just edge closer to an appropriate escape route, will you? Please don't let me disturb your meditation on world domination. Oh, lovely. A giant drink mixing machine.
Drink mixer? You call the greatest magical breakthrough of the age a drink mixer?
Yes.
Well, all right. Maybe it is a giant centrifuge now. But one day... Pacow! Weeping we have the power! We're unencumbered by outmoded ideas, and it's quite untrue that Thormic research damages the brain! We are the young generation, and we have something to say! We'll split the Thorm and usher in an age of cheap, clean power, a new, clear future!
We've been getting nowhere fast, haven't we?
There's no truth at all that splitting Thorms causes the brain to melt. No truth at all. Every day and in every way I'm getting better and better and better. They laughed at me and said I was mad, you know. Have a nice day. Have a nice day. Have a real nice night. No, day. Ha 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 ha.
You're a loony.
Loony? Loony, eh? Well, we'll see about that. They called Mad Dog McAxeman a loony.
Well, that could be because he used to dress up like a crayfish and go running up and down the high street.
That wasn't him. It was another one.
No, it wasn't. He was the idiot who accidentally ate his own feet, for heaven's sake.
Yes. Well, people always scoff at what they don't understand.
Well, I understood he scoffed his own feet. So, what is a thome, actually?
A thorm? You want to know exactly what a thorm might be?
Good heavens, no! That's why I asked.
Oh, yes. I can tell you all about thorms.
Well?
Aren't you going to say please?
All right. Please tell me what a thome is.
A thorm is a magical particle, the quintessence of magic itself. Inside this thorm accelerator, I can take magic and whir it up to a massively increased speed. Imagine high-powered magic! Spells 1,000 times more efficient than before! With this power in my hand, I...
Give your creature life? Be the envy of your friends? Get girls through hypnotism? Make in your spare time?
Oh, yes. Yes, all that. And more. Zoing! Come in, Starbase 9!
Look, you're a busy man, or at least humanoid.
Would you like to see a brief documentary clicky display about my work?
No, thank you.
We have a guidebook, complete with an interview of me and a series of diagrams charting my incredible progress in finding out what makes the universe tick.
No, that's all right. I know what makes me tick. I'm ticked when I accidentally put sugar on my sausages. Excuse me, I think it's probably time for me to take my medicine.
I didn't mean to do that.
I don't see this as being a new age in magical energy. Still, might be a few arts grants in it. I could try gargling lager and curry, then take a ride with a piece of canvas. Students these days, I ask you.
Oh, like, wow. I see like a totally new world. It's a view into possibilities that might or might not be. Cosmic uncertainty, man. Kind of like you've got an animal inside this box, only it's a cat.
The box is a cat.
Yeah, but sometimes it's like dead. Oh man, you just have to climb in this thing for yourself and go for a ride.
Oh, lovely. So you're a research fellow, are you? Free housing, a wage and medical benefits, and this is what we get for all our outlay?
It's not such a good job. I'd leave it if it weren't for the perks.
What have you been doing?
It's like a manifestation of cosmic energy.
Looks like a giant centrifuge to me.
Yeah, but it's like spiritually purifying. It removes the extraneous elements of the soul.
Really? So what did you lose?
I lost, right, all the unneeded creamed corn and diced carrots that had burdened my psyche, like, for so long. It's incredible, right? I mean, I never even knew I had them in there.
Oh, fine. One wonders if the public knows that their valuable taxes are being spent on the creation of a giant merry-go-round. Still, there might be some sort of use come out of it. You could charge kids 10 groats a go and watch them spew candy floss all over the walls. At least it would give the ants something for lunch. Ugh. Thank goodness this robe is washable. You, on the other hand, appear not to be. Why don't you have another ride?
Lovely.
Sorry, can't stay and chat all day. Must be off.
Thanks for that.
A foam accelerator, eh? It looks like a giant drink mixer to me.
Thorm. A thorm is the basis and traditional unit of magical strength. It has been universally established as the amount of magic needed to create one small white pigeon or 3 normal-sized billiard balls. In this very room, the thorm has been successfully demonstrated to be made up of resons, which literally translates to thingies, or reality fragments. Current research indicates that each resin is itself made up of a combination of at least 5 flavors, known as up, down, sideways, sex appeal, and peppermint.
I'm already spun out enough by this game. Skaz. Essentially the sort of man who carefully files away family photographs as his sole means of recreation. Ah, hello there.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Yes, absolutely. And you are?
Skaz. That's a name I have. Yeah, right.
Oh, lovely. Well, that's this conversation off to a good start then. What are you doing here?
Doing?
Just answer the question.
I'm, trying to get it together, I mean, what are, any of us really, actually doing from a cosmic point of view?
Yes.
What?
What are you doing in this room?
Oh, right, yeah. Well, working, on this new, magical engine for working things out. It works things out, By working them out, it crunches numbers into little bits.
Amazing! What's it called?
We, call it Hex.
Why?
Well, 'cause in the working things out engine business, everything has got to have, a 3-letter name.
Is that because you can't understand longer words?
What?
Somehow, when I look at you, I feel that a 3-letter name just isn't enough.
What? I don't understand.
Really? That's astonishing. It really is. So this is where all the grant money goes these days.
Hey, there's no point getting all, uncool and heavy. Anyway, I don't deal with the money. It's all Kevin's doing. He knows how to talk to the university council.
Kevin? Who's Kevin?
One of my research assistants. He's a, invertebrate politician.
You mean inveterate politician? I think there's a misprint in the script.
No, invertebrate. He's an ant. Currently, he lives in that test tube over there. Now go, go away, because I can't stand around here all day. It's too difficult.
What are all these leggy little objects you have running around the place?
Oh, those. Oh, they're ants.
Ants?
Yeah, ants. They got legs and sticking out bits on their heads. You get them in sandwiches at picnics, ants. That's what they're like, that's what they're called.
I am perfectly aware of the existence of ants. What I want to know is why you have them running freely about the innards of a complex mathematical machine.
Ah, there, in fact, is the essence of my, very cunning plan. You see, when we were designing Hex, we worked out that what with it all being so new and everything, we were bound to end with, a lot of bugs in the system, and that'd mean people would be complaining the whole, time. Every time it wouldn't work properly, they'd call us and tell us there was, a bug in the machine kind of thing.
So why have you put an antil inside?
Alright, well, the cunning bit is, we thought what we'd do is put all the bugs in right at the start, so there'd be no room for them later on. Smart, eh?
Amazing, and somehow so prophetic.
Right. But we don't call them bugs anymore. We call them creatures. Then, if a problem occurs, we can say, no, it's not a bug. It's just an undocumented creature, and the whole system relies on them now. They race about inside there, opening up little gates, closing them, opening them again, running about in little wheels, you know, dragging bits of information from one storage bin into another. It's working really, well.
I'm not so sure about that. How do the ants feel about it?
They seem to like it. We found the machine works if you put living things in, see. We put in a mouse the other day, and it worked really fast when we put some RAM in, until they butted their way out.
Do you ever, how shall I put this, lose any ants?
It's funny you mentioned that. It was only yesterday when I lost 100 of my best. It was awful. The machine was totally debugged for a while.
You know, much as I'm convinced that there must be a reason behind all this rot, perhaps it's safer just to never know. Maybe I'll just rob the place of every little object that might be of use and just leave it at that. Pick up bird, open door, throw axe at dwarf. It was so much simpler in the old days. Excuse me, I think it's probably time for me to take my medicine.
And I think I will leave it here right now. There's still a few little bits to do, but I'll get there in the next episode and we'll explore more of Ankh-Morpork. And when I come back, I'll play around with the sounds a little bit more, try and balance things out some more. But yeah, anyway, I'll see you again soon. Thank you for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.